Are you experiencing an unusual heaviness in your legs? Are basic activities such as walking across the room or standing for a few minutes becoming more challenging than they once were? It is possible that you are experiencing increased discomfort in your knees. Or perhaps you find the stairs to be more challenging than they once were. You may have contemplated whether these changes are simply a result of the aging process. Is there another factor at play? You are not alone. A significant number of individuals over the age of 60 encounter a gradual decline in leg strength. It begins gradually with a slight misstep, a minor wobble, or discomfort following prolonged standing. However, as time progresses, these subtle indicators accumulate into a matter that becomes increasingly difficult to overlook. What many individuals fail to recognize is that it may not be a matter of aging at all. The foods you consume and the vitamins you take may be contributing to a decrease in leg strength. Indeed, that information is accurate. Many seniors hold the belief that two specific vitamins are beneficial for their health, yet these vitamins may be inadvertently undermining the condition of their legs. You may currently be using them with the best of intentions, believing they are contributing to the strength of your bones, the fitness of your muscles, and the health of your joints. However, when these two vitamins are consumed improperly, they can produce contrary effects. They can diminish the strength in your legs, cause your muscles to tremble, and complicate each step you take. Furthermore, there is more to consider. This image conveys additional layers of meaning. A mixture of hazardous common foods, habits that provoke inflammation, and supplements that can overwhelm your system. They consistently exert their influence on your muscles and joints from within, persistently, day after day, dose after dose. I would like to extend a warm welcome to Holistic Health, where we provide essential information aimed at helping you maintain strength, independence, and an active lifestyle throughout your later years. If you prioritize your health and future, we encourage you to subscribe. We are collaborating on this endeavor. If you have been experiencing a decline in leg strength, noticing soreness after brief walks, or persistent stiffness, I encourage you to continue following along. The solutions you seek are nearer than you may realize. The human body, particularly after the age of 60, exhibits heightened sensitivity to the substances we introduce into it. The food we consume and the supplements we utilize can either enhance or undermine our well-being. Today, we will explore the concealed risks that could be undermining the strength of your legs without your awareness. Let us commence with a topic that universally delights: desserts. Indeed, those delightful moments that enhance our daily experiences. Desserts such as cookies, cakes, and pastries that complement a pie served after dinner. They may appear innocuous, even reassuring. However, beyond the age of 60, sugar can pose significant challenges to your leg health. Refined sugar contributes to inflammation within the body. The inflammation significantly impacts the joints and muscles, resulting in increased sensitivity, heightened pain, and a greater susceptibility to weakness. Additionally, excessive sugar consumption disrupts your body's capacity to utilize insulin efficiently. This indicates that your muscles are unable to absorb glucose, which is their main source of energy. Insufficient energy levels can lead to a decline in muscle strength. At that point, you may begin to experience increased fatigue following walks and heightened soreness after completing chores. It is not solely a matter of aging. Rather, it is the impact of sugar. Subsequently, weight gain occurs. Excessive sugar consumption contributes to weight gain, and each additional pound increases the strain on your joints, including your knees, ankles, and hips. The constant pressure gradually diminishes their resilience, day after day, step after step. It is not surprising that leg pain and fatigue increase in prevalence as sugar gradually integrates into the daily diet. Moreover, indulgent confections provide minimal nutritional value. They are deficient in protein, magnesium, and the essential nutrients required for optimal muscle function. What you receive instead are empty calories that contribute to inflammation and diminish the strength of your legs. The cookie and that slice of cake may be undermining your strength. You were unaware of your losses. However, The positive aspect is that you need not relinquish dessert permanently. It is essential to make more informed choices. Fresh fruit accompanied by a light dusting of cinnamon. Homemade oat-based confections. Natural sweeteners. There are numerous methods to indulge in sweet treats while maintaining your fitness goals. Next, let us discuss a particular matter. A significant number of individuals developed a fondness for fried foods during their upbringing. Perfectly crisp, savory, and beautifully golden, this dish is truly delightful. However, after 60, consuming fried foods can significantly harm your muscles and joints. The gratifying crunch entails a certain expense. Fried foods contain high levels of saturated and trans fats, which are significant contributors to inflammation within the body. These fats can contribute to joint stiffness and muscle inflammation. They also impede your blood circulation. When circulation is inadequate, muscles do not receive the necessary oxygen and nutrients. This results in increased discomfort, heightened stiffness, and prolonged recovery times following even minimal physical exertion. Have you ever experienced a sensation of heaviness and bloating in your legs following a fried meal? That is not a product of your imagination. Your body is experiencing difficulty in processing the recent intake of food. It encompasses more than just the fats. Fried foods can obstruct arteries, diminish blood circulation to the legs, and deplete muscle strength. Additionally, there is an important point that often goes overlooked. Fried foods typically offer minimal nutritional benefits. Insufficient protein for muscle repair. There are no vitamins available to support joint health. Excessive fat, oil, and inflammation. It is time to transition. Opt for baking your chicken rather than frying it. Utilize an air fryer. Select grilled vegetables as an alternative to battered sides. Minor adjustments can significantly impact the comfort of your legs on a daily basis. Next, we will discuss an item that is a staple on nearly every breakfast table: white bread. It possesses a gentle, plush texture that provides a sense of warmth and reassurance. Prepared as toasted, buttered, or crafted into sandwiches. White bread is produced using refined flour, which has had its nutrients and fiber removed. It is referred to as a fast carbohydrate. It rapidly converts into sugar, resulting in an increase in blood sugar levels. Subsequently, the incident occurs. The decline in sugar levels results in your muscles lacking the necessary energy. Over time, it influences your insulin sensitivity, energy levels, stability, and capacity to preserve muscle mass. Due to its low protein and nutrient content, white bread does not contribute to the support of your legs. In reality, it could be having the contrary effect, leading to fatigue imbalance and muscle deterioration. Here's the solution. Whole grain bread. Consider incorporating oats into your diet. Rye-sprouted grains. They emit energy at a more gradual rate. They assist in maintaining stable blood sugar levels. When combined with healthy fats such as avocado or proteins like eggs, they transform into a genuine source of nourishment rather than a burden. The following topic may come as a surprise. Alcohol. A glass of wine. A beer accompanying dinner. A toast for celebration. Innocuous, wouldn't you agree? However, for individuals over the age of 60, the effects of alcohol on the body can vary significantly. The liver metabolizes it at a slower rate, resulting in prolonged effects. Alcohol disrupts the absorption of vital nutrients such as calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D. These elements are essential for the development of robust bones and optimal muscle health. In their absence, your legs experience discomfort. It is possible that you may experience prolonged soreness, require additional time for recovery after physical activity, or encounter increased instances of cramps, stiffness, and fatigue. Alcohol contributes to dehydration in the body, leading to muscle tightness and an increased risk of injuries. Additionally, it contributes to the intake of empty calories. Excess calories frequently accumulate in the abdominal and thigh regions, thereby elevating the burden on the lower body. Have you ever experienced increased fatigue or discomfort upon waking after a night of drinking? This is not a coincidence. Your body is signaling the need for a rest period. The proposed solution? there is no need to relinquish it completely. Please consider moderating your drinking frequency, increasing your hydration, and discovering enjoyable non-alcoholic options. To date, we have identified 4 primary contributors: foods that are high in sugar, refined bread products, and alcoholic beverages. It is possible that you are beginning to see the connections. The foods you previously considered benign may indeed be contributing to sensations of heaviness, soreness, or instability in your legs. However, our work is not yet complete. Certain common foods can contribute to muscle weakness. Furthermore, it is important to note that we have yet to address the 2 vitamins. Indeed, certain vitamins could be subtly depleting your energy levels. They will be arriving shortly. Upon their revelation, you may find it advisable to proceed directly to your medicine cabinet. Please remain with me. This has the potential to transform your movement, sensations, and overall lifestyle beginning today. Now let us proceed to reveal further insights. As we embark on this journey, there are various foods, common staples, that may currently be present in your pantry or refrigerator. Foods that appear harmless and convenient, yet gradually diminish the strength in your legs over time. Let us discuss a topic that many individuals depend on for convenience: processed meats. Processed meats such as sausage, bacon, ham, hot dogs, and deli meats. They are simple to prepare, flavorful, and have a longer shelf life compared to fresh cuts. However, this convenience is accompanied by a significant expense. The meats contain high levels of sodium and preservatives, particularly nitrates and nitrites, which are associated with chronic inflammation. The inflammation does not exist without consequence. It accumulates in your joints, constricts your muscles, and restricts your movement. Have you ever experienced discomfort in your legs or stiffness in your knees upon waking that requires some time to alleviate? That may not solely pertain to age. Your breakfast may be influencing your thoughts, particularly the sausage. Processed meats contain high levels of saturated fats, which can obstruct arteries and diminish blood circulation to the legs. In instances of inadequate circulation, muscle function is compromised. Your legs may not receive the essential nutrients or oxygen required to maintain strength and resilience. Over time, this results in gradual muscle loss, joint deterioration, and ultimately, a decline in independence. You possess the ability to take action. The swap can be executed. Select lean, fresh protein sources such as grilled chicken, turkey, fish, or eggs. These provide your muscles with the necessary support while minimizing inflammation and preventing damage. Let us transition to a topic that may appear benign: instant noodles. They are efficient, cost-effective, and simple to prepare. However, they lack nutritional value. Instant noodles are produced using refined flour and are treated with preservatives and flavor enhancers such as monosodium glutamate, commonly known as MSG. One bowl can contain over 50% of your recommended daily sodium intake. Sodium contributes to fluid retention, resulting in swelling in the legs, puffy ankles, and increased heaviness in the thighs, a sensation that is commonly recognized, along with the effects of MSG. It not only enhances flavor, but also impacts your nervous system, leading to fatigue, cramps, and in certain instances, tingling or numbness in your limbs. These are not merely side effects, they are indicators. Indicators that your legs are experiencing a loss of vitality. Here is the unvarnished reality. Noodles of this type provide minimal fiber, negligible protein, and lack essential micronutrients. Your muscles are operating at minimal capacity, while your body faces challenges in managing a chemical excess. In future situations where convenience may be appealing, it is advisable to reflect on this consideration. Whole foods promote healing, while fast food can be detrimental. Now, let us discuss a topic that evokes nostalgia and embodies the essence of festivity: cakes purchased from retail establishments. Individually packaged, expertly sliced, and elegantly decorated cakes. However, beneath that seemingly sweet demeanor exists a perilous combination: refined sugar, hydrogenated oils, and artificial preservatives. These cakes elevate blood sugar levels, cause inflammation in tissues, and led to muscle fatigue rather than providing energy. One specific ingredient, trans fat, is utilized to maintain the freshness of those cakes on the shelf. However, within your body, the effects are contrary. It contributes to arterial hardening, restricts blood circulation, and leads to stiffness in the legs.
Over time, this leads to significant mobility impairment. Additionally, there are various artificial dyes and emulsifiers that contribute not only to the visual appeal and texture of food. They disrupt the immune system and trigger inflammation, particularly in the joints. Your legs bear the consequences. However, it is not necessary to forego enjoyable experiences. It is possible to recreate those memories using authentic ingredients. Whole grain flours, fruit-derived sweeteners, and healthy fats such as olive oil or avocado oil. A piece of homemade delicacy can provide nourishment for both your spirit and your body. In discussing subtle components, it is pertinent to address ultra-processed cheese. The processed cheese slice on your sandwich, or the cheese spread in a jar, may appear innocuous. However, they frequently contain high levels of sodium, saturated fats, and additives such as phosphates, which can hinder mineral absorption. Minerals such as calcium and magnesium are essential for maintaining muscle flexibility and strength. However, these additives impede absorption, leading to cramps, spasms, and fatigue. As circulation diminishes due to the increased sodium levels, you may experience more frequent swelling and discomfort in your legs. It is a gradual and quiet deterioration. What services do you offer? Select a higher quality cheese. Consider incorporating fresh alternatives such as ricotta, cottage cheese, or, in moderation, hard cheeses. Their offerings ensure high-quality protein with minimal additives, promoting a feeling of lightness in your legs rather than heaviness. Imagine a warm day when you treat yourself to a scoop of ice cream. However, it is not merely any ice cream. Commercial ice cream available in stores often contains high levels of sugars, artificial flavors, and saturated fats. It has a delightful flavor, yet its effects are detrimental. These sugars cause fluctuations in your blood sugar levels, resulting in fatigue and insufficient fuel for your muscles. The fats can obstruct your arteries, while the additives may increase inflammation in your legs. With time, you may observe sensations of tingling, numbness, or cramps following the consumption of specific treats. This is not a matter of coincidence. That is a consequence. Your body requires nourishment that energizes it, rather than complicates it. Let us now discuss a widely appreciated variety of milk chocolate, particularly the affordable sweet bars often selected at the checkout counter. They provide a comforting experience and are even promoted as a means to enhance one's mood.
However, the majority of milk chocolates have a minimal amount of actual cocoa, which is the component that offers health benefits, and are instead loaded with refined sugar and fat. This combination generates a significant metabolic response. Elevated blood sugar levels lead to increased insulin resistance and a significant decline in muscle energy. The outcome? Fatigued legs. Prior to commencing any activity, it is advisable to seek out dark chocolate that contains a high percentage of cocoa. When consumed in moderation, it can effectively enhance circulation and alleviate inflammation. Indeed, chocolate can remain a part of your lifestyle, provided you make informed choices. Next, we will examine the contents of your pantry once more. Preserved food items. The issue may not necessarily lie with the food itself, whether it be canned soup, canned meats, or canned vegetables. It is the component included to ensure preservation. Sodium, benzoates, nitrates. These factors all contribute to inflammation, swelling, and nutrient depletion. Certain substances can hinder your body's capacity to absorb magnesium and potassium, which are essential minerals for muscle strength. The aluminum lining present in certain cans has the potential to accumulate in the body over time, which may adversely affect muscle function. If you are experiencing sensations of bloating, fatigue, or cramping in your legs, and frequently consume canned foods, there could be a correlation worth considering. What is the solution to this inquiry? Opt for freshness whenever possible. Select frozen vegetables that contain no added salt. It is essential to have superior fuel for the journey that lies ahead. We are nearing our destination. Let us discuss an item that is often concealed within numerous snack cabinets: stuffed cookies and commercial snacks. While they may appear insignificant and innocuous, these treats frequently contain trans fats, artificial dyes, preservatives, and flavor enhancers, all of which can lead to inflammation and impair your body's capacity to circulate blood and absorb nutrients. The outcome? Muscles lacking adequate oxygen, joints experiencing discomfort, and legs that no longer provide the same level of mobility as before. What alternatives are available for snacking? Consider incorporating almonds, walnuts, and fresh fruit into your diet. A piece of whole grain toast accompanied by almond butter. Your legs will express their gratitude. Before we proceed to the significant revelation regarding the 2 vitamins that may be adversely affecting your legs, let us take a moment to revisit monosodium glutamate, commonly known as MSG. It is present in more locations than one might assume. Seasoning packets, canned soups, instant noodles, frozen meals, and meat stocks contain MSG, which may disrupt neurotransmitter function in the brain, influencing muscle contraction and relaxation. It additionally contributes to inflammation and interferes with your energy metabolism. If you are experiencing twitching, stiffness, or a shaky sensation in your legs, it is possible that MSG could be a contributing factor. Your continued support throughout this process has been invaluable. You have reassessed your dietary choices with a fresh perspective. You may have recognized certain contributors. There may have been several enlightening moments. However, it is now appropriate to discuss a matter that is even more unexpected. 2 vitamins, indeed, vitamins, items you may be using based on recommendations regarding their benefits. However, when consumed in excess, particularly after the age of 60, they may inadvertently cause more harm than benefit. In the following section, we will disclose them. Upon gaining this knowledge, your perspective on your supplement routine will be fundamentally transformed. Please remain engaged, as the truth is imminent, and you have already come this far. It has been observed that the consumption of sugar-laden foods and unhealthy fats can gradually diminish the strength in your legs. However, it is now appropriate to address the topics that often catch individuals off guard. Vitamins are essential nutrients that play a crucial role in maintaining overall health and well-being. Indeed, vitamins. They are generally considered beneficial for us, correct? We utilize them to safeguard our bones, enhance our vision, bolster our immune system, and address nutritional deficiencies. However, it is important to acknowledge the reality. Certain vitamins, when consumed in excess or without appropriate balance, may indeed cause more harm than benefit, particularly following the age of 60. The initial factor to consider is vitamin A. It may come as a surprise, but vitamin A plays a crucial role in vision, immune function, and skin health. However, in elevated amounts, particularly from supplements, it may pose a risk of toxicity. This condition is referred to as hypervitaminosis A. What is one of the initial signs associated with it? Experiencing discomfort and reduced strength, especially in the lower back and legs. You may experience unexplained discomfort. You may experience stiffness in your legs in the morning or soreness after a brief walk. It is possible that you may find it challenging to rise from a seated position or ascend stairs. Not due to insufficient muscle strength, but rather as a result of inflammation. The inflammation typically originates deep within the muscle tissue, initiated by an accumulation of excess vitamin A stored in the liver. This initiates a chain reaction that hinders the body's capacity to absorb other vital nutrients, such as magnesium and calcium, which are essential for muscle contraction and strength. In the absence of magnesium, proper muscle relaxation is hindered. In the absence of calcium, their contraction efficiency is compromised. The outcome includes cramps, fatigue, and that unsteady sensation in your legs when standing for extended periods. Additionally, elevated levels of vitamin A may disrupt energy production, resulting in fatigue in your legs, even with minimal activity. The persistent low-level fatigue and the inexplicable sense of sluggishness may be attributed to a vitamin you believed was beneficial. What is the source of this excess vitamin A? primarily derived from supplements and fortified foods, including multivitamins, cod liver oil, and high-dose vitamin blends. It is possible that you are unintentionally exceeding the recommended daily amount by 2 or even 3 times. At this juncture, it is essential to highlight the key aspect. The liver serves as the storage site for vitamin A in the body. Even if you discontinue use today, the effects may persist for weeks or months. It is essential to obtain only what is necessary and to derive the majority of your vitamin A from natural sources such as sweet potatoes, carrots, spinach, and eggs. Whole foods provide your body with essential nutrients without causing excess strain. If you are experiencing unexplained muscle aches or ongoing leg weakness, it may be beneficial to evaluate your supplement intake. Please verify the label. If your daily intake exceeds 900 micrograms, particularly from synthetic sources such as retinol, palmitate, or acetate, it is advisable to consult your physician regarding a potential adjustment to your dosage. Prepare yourself, as the second vitamin may prove to be even more unexpected. Vitamin E is recognized for its antioxidant properties, offering protection to your cells, supporting heart health, and contributing to a radiant complexion. However, there is an additional aspect to vitamin E, particularly when consumed in elevated amounts over an extended duration. Vitamin E is a fat-soluble vitamin, indicating that it is stored in the body's fat tissues rather than being eliminated daily as water-soluble vitamins are. When it accumulates, it can disrupt blood clotting, hinder muscle repair, and diminish the body's capacity to recover from physical exertion. One of the most troubling effects? Reduced muscle strength and heightened susceptibility to falls. Indeed, studies indicate that excessive vitamin E supplementation may impair physical performance in older adults, especially in the lower limbs. It may impede the speed at which your muscles react to stress. It has the potential to diminish coordination. Additionally, it may prolong the healing process for injuries. Additionally, an excess of vitamin E may diminish the advantages of other vital nutrients, such as vitamin K, which is important for joint health and bone strength. Could you please explain how this occurs? It frequently begins with elevated doses of supplements. Certain capsules may contain 400 IU or more, potentially exceeding the actual requirements of your body by several times. When consumed on a daily basis over extended periods, the vitamin may begin to have adverse effects. This may not be suitable for you. The symptoms can be quite subtle. It is possible that you may experience increased fatigue following a walk. You may observe a decrease in the stability of your legs. Engaging in mild activity may result in increased soreness. You may attribute it to age, unaware that your seemingly beneficial supplement could be gradually diminishing your mobility. What actions should you take? Please verify the dosage if you are consuming vitamin E. The suggested daily intake for older adults is approximately 15 or about 22 IU, rather than 400. It is advisable to obtain vitamin E from sources such as almonds, sunflower seeds, spinach, and avocado. These foods provide vitamin E in a natural and balanced manner, accompanied by other nutrients that promote muscle and joint health. To clarify, vitamin E itself is not harmful. Neither is vitamin A. However, when taken inappropriately, whether in the wrong form or dosage, and without proper guidance, it can pose significant risks to your strength, balance, and independence. At this point, you might be considering what the key insight is. Allow me to clarify the details. Leg weakness is not solely attributable to aging. This condition frequently arises from inflammation, inadequate circulation, nutritional imbalances, and excessive supplementation. The foods we consume and the medications we take influence our emotional state, physical mobility, and the aging process. I recommend that you take the following actions today. Examine the labels on your supplements. Reduce the intake of high-dose synthetic vitamins. Incorporate whole foods known for their anti-inflammatory properties, such as leafy greens, fatty fish, olive oil, berries, and whole grains. Increase your water intake. Engage in daily physical activity. It is advisable to eliminate sugary, fried, and processed foods that could be gradually diminishing the strength of your legs. It is important for you to experience a sense of stability. It is essential for you to walk with confidence. You are entitled to experience a life characterized by movement rather than constraints. It is always an opportune moment to initiate progress. If this message resonates with you, kindly share it with someone you value. If you have not yet done so, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel, Senior Fit, for additional practical, science-based advice aimed at helping you maintain strength, health, and independence throughout all stages of life. Your legs serve a purpose beyond mere functionality. They represent your autonomy, your basis, and your prospects. Attend to their needs, and they will support your journey significantly. Let us take a moment to pause and breathe. What insights have we truly gained today? It is now understood that experiencing leg weakness after the age of 60 should not be considered a typical aspect of aging. This serves as a caution, an indication from your body that there is an internal imbalance that requires attention. It has come to your attention that certain comfort foods, such as sweets, fried snacks, white bread, processed meats, and canned goods, are not merely devoid of nutritional value. They are subtle detractors gradually diminishing your vitality, one day and one meal at a time. Additionally, you have uncovered a surprising reality. Even vitamins, the small supplements we consume for our well-being, can cause harm if not used with caution. Excessive intake of vitamin A can accumulate in the body without immediate symptoms, leading to muscle inflammation, cramps, and fatigue. Excessive supplementation of vitamin E can disrupt muscle performance, recovery, and balance. Both are crucial when present in appropriate quantities. Both can pose significant risks when pushed beyond acceptable limits. This does not pertain to fear. It pertains to understanding and recognition. The focus is on empowering you to make informed decisions that safeguard your well-being and autonomy. What are the next steps? If you find yourself relating to this narrative, what actions should you consider taking? Begin by assessing not only your supplements, but also your daily decisions. Review the labels on your multivitamin. Examine the actual amounts of vitamin A and vitamin E you are receiving. Are the doses elevated? Are they artificial? Are you unintentionally consuming excess nutrients through fortified foods or individual supplements? If that is the case, take a moment to pause, reassess, and consult with your healthcare provider regarding your body's specific needs. Please take a moment to explore your pantry. Are instant noodles available? Cereals high in sugar content? Are there packaged cakes available? Are processed meats available? Or flavored snacks containing MSG? There is no need to discard everything at once. Commence without hesitation. Begin substituting the most detrimental options with genuine whole foods. Select foods that reduce inflammation rather than exacerbate it. Foods that promote muscle growth rather than degradation. Foods that enhance circulation, boost energy, and promote healing. Your legs merit a higher standard. They should experience a sense of lightness, strength, capability, and freedom from discomfort. Consider how your daily experience would change if you no longer felt apprehensive about the stairs. Imagine embarking on an uninterrupted, extended walk. If you possessed the capability to kneel, stretch, and carry your own groceries once more. That is not a dream. Your body aspires to that lifestyle. The journey commences with the incremental decisions you undertake today, tomorrow, and consistently thereafter. Perfection is not a requirement. Consistency is essential. Consume with intention. Advance with enthusiasm. Enhance with knowledge. Above all, have confidence in your body's ability to undergo transformation. Healing is still possible. There is potential for continued growth and strength. At this moment, due to its capabilities, this observation is a common occurrence within our community. Individuals aged 60, 70, and even 80. Addressing vulnerabilities, restoring strength, reclaiming autonomy. Not through enchantment, not with costly procedures. However, with knowledge, intention, and a readiness to engage. If this message resonates with you, please share it. An individual in your life may be contemplating the reasons for their leg discomfort, reasons for fatigue, reasons for the decline in their enthusiasm. This video could provide the solution. They were unaware of their needs. If you have not done so already, kindly consider subscribing at this time. At Holistic Health, we are cultivating a movement in which age is viewed not as a limitation, but as a phase of life. A moment to embrace wisdom, navigate with ease, and experience empowerment within your own body. Each week, we provide insights, narratives, and research to support your success. Thrive beyond the age of 60. As you have not completed the task at hand, you are not flawed. You are in the process of development. Your legs represent your independence. Please ensure their protection. Provide them with the necessary resources. Enhance their capabilities. Proceed into the next chapter with assurance, bravery, and consideration. We appreciate your viewership.